Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Oh, well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, yeah, Hunter likes going for those corner shots.
Here's Collier. And he gets the whistle for the three-second call.
The ball goes to Cleveland.
Here's Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. For three, Mitchell. And another three for Cleveland.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from three.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Nashville's head coach. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Garland. The dish to Mitchell. It's Allen, top of the key. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, the defense has got to bring a little bit more. Hitting Allen like that is not going to prevent him from scoring.
Brooks, that's a two-pointer, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Mitchell. Mobley outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And with size and a terrific skill set, Mobley gives defenders nightmares.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Throw good, Mobley.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
A platoon swap here for Nashville. Hart finds White. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. Here's Queen. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
So Nashville calls timeout, their first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. White inside, covered by Mobley. Outside Pippen. Latre. Hart, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And Queen gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
White against Mobley. Outside for Pippen. Back to White. Clark for three. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Nashville trails by 14. Here's Pippen. There's the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Harrison Barnes been around the block. He knows how to find an open man.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, you can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
The Cavaliers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
2 shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is Hart. Still yet to score. Clark for 3. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
And he sinks the second. Stolen by Okoro. And so it's Cleveland, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement.
18.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
They've got OG Anunoby. Collier out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Brooks, and it's White in its center. And for the Cavaliers, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Then there's Allen. Then there's Hunter. And Gay is in at the 4 spot. The Cavaliers leading by 14. And for Nashville, OG Anunoby is out there with White. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Collier. And it's Miller in at the 2 spot. It's Allen on the wing. White covering. Allen's shot is off. Mitchell against Miller. Over Mitchell. Miller, no luck. Cleveland with the ball. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he is a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Brooks from outside. And again, it's Nashville from deep.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Garland, that's for 2. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's Collier. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
Darius Garland.
Garland's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Brooks. Out to Miller. Pass to Post. Brooks from outside. No good. Shot missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hunter finds Mitchell. From deep. Brooks grabs the board. Anunoby outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent focus from Anunoby. Wasn't going to let that bump get to his head.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
A different look for Nashville. Barnes, he's checked in for Anunoby. Clark comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Pippen subbed in for Miller. Okoro dishes to Mobley. Chalk up 2 there.
Evan
Mobley's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pippen outside. Now the pass to Clark. Fires for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Out to the wing. Here's Okoro. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Nashville trails by 12. Deep 2 from Pippen. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Porter. Shoots the 3. Shot clock at 5. And Pippen pulls it down. And so it's Cleveland up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are leading by 12. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. Good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to stay outside.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get him some help. That pretty much covers everything. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars, and I think we have a beautiful game now.
So on the floor for Cleveland. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebounded by Allen. Cleveland leading by 12. Floats it up there for Mobley. Out of bounds, Nashville takes possession. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Friday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday.
And for their matchup with the Magic, That's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Brooks with the bucket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16. Allen outside. Mitchell left side. A basket good off the assist from Allen. And it's 7 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Timeout called, Nashville. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Nashville trails by 11. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Hart finds Miller. Hunter against Brooks. 6 to shoot. Get the shot. Nashville, no good that time either.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Mobley against Anunoby. Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Here's White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jared Allen.
Even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Nashville shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Garland the pass to Allen. Hunter against Brooks. Back to Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Well, the length of Allen causes defenses lots of problems. Difficult to guard without fouling at times.
A different look now for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Hunter, and Porter subbed in for Garland. He hits the second from the line.
Now, Allen is a mobile 7-footer, rim protector, who's pretty solid offensively, so he provides the kind of stability you want at that position nowadays.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim says, with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you. Brooks. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Out of bounds, Nashville takes possession. A different look for Nashville. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Anunoby. Clark comes in for White, and Pippen subbed in for Hart. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Miller finds Clark. Nashville, no good that time either.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Nashville trails by 13. Here's Pippen. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Porter. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Queen, covered by Miller. Here's Porter. The second chance effort, and Mobley throws it down.
Mobley.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
No good from Clark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Mobley looking it over. No good with the triple. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Nashville. 15-point game. They've got Clark. Collier out there with Pippen. Then it's Barnes. And it's Post in at the 5 spot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Taking 2 shots.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
First free throw is good.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Nashville. And Mitchell drops them both. Nashville trails by 17. Clark outside. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Mitchell's shot is good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Collier. Off target from the wing. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Now, here's Mitchell over Collier. Got a piece of it. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Basket good. Post has got his first basket.
I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Garland with it. Pass to Hunter. Pippen against Garland. Now, here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him. Such a wide open look. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
Timeout called, Nashville. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot, keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Allen, that's good.
Defense has got to respect that once Allen gets that close, he has that ability to score the ball.
Here's Pippen. Here's Anunoby. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
The numbers will back it up, Brett, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board.
Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers. Both free throws good from Anunoby. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Nashville trails by 20. Shot on the wing. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game. Mitchell outside. Allen finds Mitchell. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man to man, it's hard.
Here's Mobley. And the layup's good off the glass.
Mobley.
And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Evan Mobley.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Catching up on the changes for Nashville, Whitey's checked in for Anunoby. Harrison Barnes comes in for Clark. Miller's checked in for Pippen. And Hart subbed in for Collier. Both good from the line that time. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Queen. Covered by Miller. Queen the pass to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Nashville, no good that time either. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Allen outside to the paint. Here's Queen, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Feeds to Mobley. Passes it Queen. Kicks it to Mitchell. To the left wing. And And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this.
That's the end of
To
the
come
game.
into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess
We
they
hope to
don't
see you
need
again
home
soon
cooking
for the
to
next
feel
one.
at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.